Well, what are we gonna do next, Sabrina? Huh? What are we doing next, Bean? Okay. So, what? Boo. Yeah. Okay, so. I like to watch your ears when I talk. I know when you're paying attention, you hear words that you recognize. Like recognize? Just set your ear twitch. Words that you recognize. So you got it keyed into my voice here. Hear it. Huh. Anyway, so what are we doing next? Well, we watched everything that's in the notifications on YouTube. We watched The Voice. We watched everything on YouTube that we haven't seen. That snake one's pretty interesting. Let's see what that says. "21 striking facts about common snakes." That's interesting. Hypnotized, high speed, uncut. How to make neodymium magnets. That's a good one. Yeah, I'll watch that. Well, but we got uploads to do too. You know that? Get busy doing some uploads. Oh. Just make a pot of coffee. Oh. 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 Wrong spot. Should hit muscle. Yeah. You're pretty muscular, huh? You're built like a brick shit house, huh? You got muscles, don't you? Huh? You got some pit bull and some ops also in you, or I knew, however you pronounce it. Yeah. Oh, I knew. I knew. Dominant Dean is I knew. But you know what? You got a little German Shepherd in you too. I see some German Shepherd. I would love to do the DNA test on you to see what your genealogy is. I want to do it on me to see what my genealogy is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Huh. Oh. Yeah. I treat you better than I treat human beings, don't I? Huh? So, better than human beings. Which of course, you deserve it. I put you above them all. Well, of course, I put all the animals and critters above humans. Yes, I do. In terms of worthiness for life, who has the greatest right to live? If we had to choose, said we were put in our hands to go, all right, you're the one who gets to choose out of all these critters that are living on this rock, who goes extinct and who doesn't. And if I had to choose, it'd be mankind would be the one to go. Mankind does not deserve to be, is not a good steward of life. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's not been a very good steward of the gift of life, the worthiness to possess a heart. Worthiness to possess a heart. You need to make your heart do some positive work, and then you're worthy. It's that simple. And until then, hey, these critters are gonna, all the critters, maybe dogs and cats will go too. But life will not go extinct. Not all of life. Even in the case of the sun going nova. The seeds of life are everywhere. Life happens because life wants to. See? That's the thing you got to understand first about it, is that life itself wants to live. The first phenomenon that every scientist, every jovial scientist has done has gone about, well, to ask the question, where did we come from? Well, that includes our life, our physicalities, and our spiritualities. And our consciousness, which is connected to the physicality. And possibly, for those that believe in a spirituality, which, well, me, myself, and I, we do, because we know about spirituality. The spirits stay with us. The spirits come. Well, we were finding, even as we live now in the flesh, they come. That whosoever that has passed along, that's urn. Remember this urn? I showed you this urn earlier in this other movie. The one we're getting ready to upload. Or maybe the one that's still in the camera, we're going to upload that one too. As soon as we're done. We got to get done with this movie before we can upload that movie that's there. But we can be uploading the movie that's in there, that's been we can be doing that. Okay, so anyway, we're down to 1 unit. See, that's the thing. We had two of these LG units we were using. We're down to 1 because this one broke. But anyway, the little urn left by the previous tenant, and it ends up, and I don't throw nothing away that's got any kind of intrinsic value or any value whatsoever. I throw away genuine trash. And then even that is recyclable, it has value. The plastic. We want to use plastics. We want to recycle plastics and styrofoams into the interior of Space City. Anyway, so yeah, we open it up and say, yeah, it's an urn. It's got somebody's ashes in it. This guy. What was it, the name on it? Anyway, it's going to go back there with the ashes. It'll go back with Karen's ashes. If the person, the previous tenant, what we need to do actually is try to contact previous tenant Lee's funeral home. Same place Karen's. It doesn't say who it is on here. It's a mini urn from Lee's funeral home. Anyway, doesn't say whose ashes these are. But probably previous tenant. So we're going to try to contact previous tenant. See if they want them. If they don't, they'll go back there. They'll go back. Well, in the meantime, they'll store back there with Karen's ashes and Lappy's ashes, the doggy, her favorite doggy before Sabrina came along. And she's had lots of favorite doggies. Every doggy has a favorite. You know how that's possible? Because she loves doggies. And her favorite doggy is a doggy. You know what? I can't do that. I gotta play favorite. It's the green. Just because. She's my queen. Queen bee in the neighborhood. Yeah, queen bee. She's a queen bee. She's a queen bee. Yeah, she's a queen bee. Oh. Queen bee in the neighborhood. She'll wag her tail, make you feel good. Oh, yes, indeed. A social butterfly. Oh, yeah, she's a social butterfly. The queen bee of the neighborhood. Yeah. She'll wag her tail, make you feel good. Mm-hmm. She's a social butterfly. She's the apple of everybody's eye. Almost. Boom, 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 boom. There's your song. Do your tail. I'll do the kick drum here, right here. See that right there? That button right there is perfect to make that sound. We'll put a microphone on that. Couple it with this sound. She's a social butterfly. She's the apple of my eye. She'll wag your tail. Oh yeah, she'll come around. She'll come around when you're feeling down. Yeah. The goofy girl lacking like a clown. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But you look at her, you can't help but smile. She got a zest for life, and she's feeling wild. Yeah. 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 I'm feeling wild. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. There's the ticket. See, we put the drum, put the drum there, and then I got to put another drum from my hand for one hand. Then I can do one bang, whack, and your tail's going wacka 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 while I'm petting your butt, huh? Making your tail go goofy, huh? Making you go goofy, goofy you. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Oh. She put on a pot of coffee. We got a hairball. One of those collections of strings. Higgs boson models. A Higgs boson model. A model of a Higgs boson particle. Just rake up some... Oh, cats cough them up every day.
These damaging effects from happening.
This is it. Right
you can do your part to preserve.
Yeah, that's it. You know, in this video, you pay attention to this video when you watch it. Right here, this section. I just want to clear the air here. We just want to clear the air. Water, understand this. Plumbers know this. Obvious. Plumbers know this. You know what plumbers know that physicists forget? You know what plumbers know that physicists and ecologists and environmentalists all forget? You know what they know? You don't know what they know, but you know I'm going to tell you, huh? They know that the water that comes out of your faucet goes down the drain, goes back into the earth. It goes back into the earth. It recycles into the earth through the rocks and gets cleaned and purified by, actually it goes, they send it to processing plants, but it'd be better to let it, the processing plants need to work more like nature and make it better. The water would come out better. Anyway. That's what plumbers know that physicists forget. Environmentalists forget. Everybody forgets it. Even water in a fountain. You run a fountain, guess what happens? It goes in the air, it comes back down as rain. It's not being wasted. You know what's being used when that happens, honey? Yeah, you know what's being used? Electricity. If it's being generated by coal, and that coal, if the stack on that coal is going up, and the heat's going up, and where the conversion, where the temperature starts to fall, and then heat's extracted, and your water sparks that, whatever filter, you get all those materials out, recycle those, and recycle that carbon. Guess what? It don't hurt nothing. All it's doing is making heat. Well, guess what? Well, we get greenhouse gases the heat can't get off the planet. See, so then that becomes a pollutant. Everything man does changes everything. That has to be understood. Everything man does changes everything. There's not anything that mankind can do that doesn't change something on this planet. Except one thing mankind can do to keep changing, to prevent change on this planet, and that is to get the heck off of it. Right? Right. But living on other planets and trying to terraform other planets, that's a ridiculous idea too. A space city's mobile. You can hitch onto it and tow it. You can put it in I want to put a space city in first orbit once it's built in full size, and put it in as a tractor on the moon, so we don't lose the moon. The lunar tractor. Space city is first, the lunar tractor, and then after we recover the moon with it, because it's going to be big enough to have its own gravity. It will. I mean, everything has its own gravity, but it'll be big enough to affect the gravity of the moon. See, through me, myself, and I, and Sabrina, we can become a type 1 society. And type 1, by becoming a type 1 and learning how to become a type 1 that is in a habitat in space, and residing in space, and being able to affect large bodies in space, the size of the moon. Okay? Becoming planetary. And by becoming planetary, we can raise our class level from the 0 to at least almost to class 1. And as we get the wars and all the crime and all the disrespectfulness that happens on Earth because of the different credos, okay, when that goes away, we finally get to peace on Earth, and then we become a class 1. First class. Class 1, see. Low class, high class. To me, mankind is not high class at all, as long as people are getting stabbed by knives and shot by guns. As long as that's going on, mankind is low class citizens in my book. Yeah. Huh, Sabrina knows it. Sabrina agrees with me, don't you? Huh? Mankind's a bunch of clods. Needs to get their shit together. There's a lot of good people. There needs to be more. Huh. Anyway, the last word on that water thing. What would make the water go away is global warming. That's what the danger is global warming. It's not how much water you use, Really, it isn't. It goes back to the earth. What you put in your body goes back to the earth. It all recycles. Plumbers know this. Plumbers know this. What would make happen with global warming, changing the weather, causing a change in the rainfall, and ultimately, when that happens, things dry up because you can't get rain if it's too hot. If it's too warm, if the atmosphere is too warm to cause water to condense, it will not rain. Right? If the atmosphere is too warm for water to condense, it cannot rain. And that is the whole key to all of it. Forget this idea about, the rain, water in your lawn and all that stuff. None of that really matters. That's a bunch of fucking bull. It's bullshit. That's about saving electricity. Running the pumps. Running pumps. It's about running pumps. It's not about saving water. Truly, saving water is saving our environment from warming up too warm to cause it to quit raining. And that's why this video, it's this video here. We're going to put a card in the end of this video, leading to this video, which is, we're gonna rewind it so we can see the title again. Oh, what if there were no rain for 50 years? Okay, this is the Bright Side channel video. Okay, and we had to comment. We had to do it this way. Okay, so we had to put some commentary in. We are going to comment in the comments right now. How about that one? Boom. All right, so we're ready here, set up, ready to add a public comment right there. All right, and we will add one. Aaron, let's do this. Let me go back. Get out of full screen. We can put something else to watch while and let that hang out, ready to make a comment. I got about a dozen pages open here. All right, and then we'll get something. Let that be hanging out for a comment. Public comment. got comments turned off. No, I just had it up in full screen for comment. Where's the comment box thing? There it is in full screen. Okay, how come I can't get it in regular? Probably the size of the thingy. Yeah, that's weird. That's just the browser doing that. Okay, anyway. Alright, so anyway, let's pick something else. Leave that ready to make a comment. And, oh, here, we got premiering right now. It just came up 31 minutes ago. An old Master Jukes premiering now. Life Recycled. Checking out the latest vacancy. But that's what's new right now. It's our stuff. Well, also, we got a new TED Talk video. Well, let's do that. Let's go to ours. See if there's anybody watching or commenting or anything. Scroll, there it is. It won't scroll inside the window. That's stupid. Huh. Alright, so where's our data? There's no one watching. Oh, there's one watching now. That's us. Alright, and premiering, see, premiering is interesting. It comes out like it's live. See, we're not sure. We know what we're deciding how to do is we're going to start using the Premiere. We're using the Premiere for little shorts to bring attention to the main movie. So, yeah, that means making lots of little shorts, or actually just posting the. Oh, that's how some of the others are doing it. They post the JPEG, which is going to be the splash screen. Okay. Anyway. So. So you know what we're doing next, Beans? While that plays, we're gonna go over. We got this master cylinder thing, but we got this move out. That's a priority. But we're gonna do. We're gonna pick up some. Oh, I think we got our drill bits. We're gonna check them out. Drill bits. We can't get the one for the orifice to set the resistance. That's the smallest one we got. So what we're going to do is we'll make this the perforation for the main hole here. We'll get our here. Let's do this. Let's make this one. Let's make a new one like us, like the current us right now. Me, myself, and I here. Let's put this piece in here. And then just hang it in there just because. We got the little piece set away and the little O-ring that comes with it. The new O-ring. Okay, here we go. But for right now, we're going to hang it in there. So that's like us. We got our clitoris gargantua and a spot for the hole. We ain't got none. And here's the appropriate filler for the hole. And I'm sure if we had our hole down here, you know, the holes we could find certainly enough appropriate fillers that don't mind the clitoris gargantua that also might maybe even like to engage with it. So there's our GoFundMe account thing again. We need to get that off the ground. I guess we'll take a clip of this and do it. oh, I know how to do it too without interrupting the project I've got in. I like one editing station and project and finish the project. I don't like doing this. And so with the daily upload stuff, to keep outputting in this Life Recycled videos and things and whatever. Again, we've been doing on-the-fly editing. Some with the YouTube editor. I guess we could use the YouTube editor a little more, huh? Just for trimming and stuff. That's all it's good for anymore. Okay. So anyway, but yeah, we'll take a clip of this movie or one of these others here for our GoFundMe campaign. We have to find out how much it costs. Just like the Space City, we don't know all the costs yet. We have no idea. We got a contact. I'm thinking those 5-stage booster rockets that they used with the shuttle would do a great job and launch a whole bunch of cement slabs up there all at once. I think we could get a 2-year projection on that, and with a 2-year projection, figuring the cost of each launch, and you got to figure the interior, and a lot of the interior is going to come from scrap plastic, like throwaway plastic. People don't want it. Mankind insists on making plastic. Well, we figured out where to put it when it's done. When it's done being that, or being something else, and it starts breaking down, it could go right there inside the walls of Space City, of more Space City ring. It's an infinite expansion possibilities with the Space City thing. Anyway, so what we'll do is we'll pilot with this one first. We've got to get a center punch. Let's see, start collecting the tools. Next tool. Okay. Well, here first we'll do this. Tell you what we're doing here, so you know. And okay, we got a center punch stand. Center punch. That's a big center punch. Anyway, it looks like that, but tinier. Anyway, so we center punch that and then pilot this straight all the way down. But before we do that, we got to take this out. Okay, we have one to practice on. Practice on this one. Okay, take this one apart. We need this is an inverted Jesus clip. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, so we got this one to practice with. Take this apart. That way we can see everything that we're going to run into here before we take and do surgery on this one. But ultimately, we take this one apart, take everything out, stuff a rag down in there. Okay? Actually, we don't really need to do that. Once it's apart, we can wash it with solvent and stuff. I just heard a mouse. We're going to take... Anyway, so we'll pilot with that bit all the way down. And then we'll take this one down so far. Now, this bit, we couldn't get the bit that matches the orifice. This don't go down in the orifice. We measured the orifice with a probe, and it's tiny. We use guitar string for a probe, and it's like 0.08, 09 or so. I think it was an 09 string. I didn't measure it with a micrometer. All I know is it's tiny, and I don't have the drill bit. So what we're going to do, though, is we'll go ahead and use it as a piloter. Get our hole all the way through. Then we'll take the next size up, and we'll take it up, take it down so far. Got to leave room for the tap to do its job. So we got to go at least as deep as this one. And the tap will only here the tap goes. We'll see it's going to be a different hole. So, so we can get. We have to drill it down about yay deep to get this much thread. So wherever the thread starts on the tap, we have to go down so far and take it down. So we got a few threads. Okay, and then once we get it all drilled out, and we haven't selected. We selected our found our maximum. So there's our minimum, and here's the maximum. That is just like right on the edge. I think it's got some goober. That's what it is. It's got some goober in there. This end fits right in there with no slack. So that's our bit that does it. And this one's it too. We got two to choose from there, and that's our minimum, and a bunch of stuff to get to it. Different sizes to choose from. To bore that out to a depth, run this tap in there, zip, 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 by hand, of course. We don't want nothing to break. Just gradually ease that baby in there. Who's at the door? Hold on. Yeah, I figured it was you. I'm getting dressed right now. What?
You got all the painting stuff?
Yeah, I'm getting it together. I'm getting dressed, getting it together, in action right now. Getting my act together here. All right. Anyway, here, let me give you the key. You can go over there and start. You can continue to start getting the walls ready.
Well, give me the key and
yeah.
I'll open up the doors.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I give you the key. You can open the doors. You can start sweeping the rest of that crap out of the walls and shit. Getting that paint ready. So, anyway, you need to put on some jeans in this case. All right, here. Ready to go to work, Beans? She's always ready to go to work, huh? And she's always ready to go to work. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, well, I gotta gather up the stuff. Well, Beans, I thought I had some roller spins. I don't. There's a roller, my nice roller handle. There's a cheaper roller handle. There's the brush that's currently clean. There's another smaller brush. All right. Well, I'm gonna just we'll dash this over to him and let him know. We'll get the patching materials and tools together. Okay, we got everything. Come on, let's go. Wait for me to say. Okay, here we go. Let's go. No Master Dukes and no page answers all. GoFundMe, fundanything.com. Put that out there. Go ahead and launch the World Tour for the World Peace Campaign. That's going on. World Tour for the World Peace Campaign. And we're going to do that together. Take pictures. Making yourself a promise. Yeah, how about that? It's looking better already. Carry on today. Billy, you in here? Got bad news. I thought I had roller skins. I don't. Thought I had roller skins. I don't.
Do we have any plexiglass?
For what? For that
window?
I got maybe some I can donate to the cause.
Because we need to put a full piece just right over that window. Because we don't have.
I'm not a stab in. Break out, glass out, and
Well, you know, we can just put plexiglass right over the whole thing. Well, that's what we're doing anyway.
for the same amount of time, screw it. Boom, thing done. Takes the same amount of time. So I did it. Did a million of these at King 8, a million of them at fucking Rochelle Manor,
Okay.
a million of them at fucking. No, we didn't have these at Silver Nugget.
Before I do the floor and that, whatever you got to do right here.
Yeah, what I want to get done first, I want to get this stuff. This shit. So you can paint.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do prep for paint first, and then, so this is going to be patched. I'm patching that, patching this shit. Okay.
There's a door in there. I think we got to patch it.
Well, yeah, that's coming off. It's going to go to shop to be fixed. Okay. This I'll save for last, and then this is very last. This will be fixed, so you can come by and paint this. Okay. So that's second to the last, and then I'll worry about floors. Then I'm going to get in floors. Then we can start fix floors, start laying tile. Blah blah blah. Right. Right. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way we do it in the construction field. I work construction too. I've not only been a repair engineer in every field. I've done.
Bring me your electric.
Sander.
No.
Oh, I need to bring a vacuum.
No, I want to screw these up.
Oh yeah, I need to bring the drill, and
Yeah,
some
bring the
screws.
drill and the bits for it, so I can get this thing leveled up. Because I can't have it like that because it's all leaning.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I forgot to bring the mud for the. I brought a mud board. I brought all the putty irons and that shit. Scrapers, wire brush. I forgot to bring the mud. So,
I'm gonna run over to the.
roller skate.
I'm gonna run over to Walmart and get some rollers real quick
Okay.
and a couple of sticks.
Okay. This place will be fine just as is. You can come with me if you want to, or stay here and watch the place. Oh, here, wait. Before you go buying roller skins, hold on just 1 second.
Well, I'd rather have new rollers anyway.
Well, these might be brand new, but if they're in here, if there's any left, come to think about it, just remember about one little stash I had. I got shit stashed everywhere around here. Okay, walk to the shelf. This is one of the most organized places that we have right here in this shop. Because I got to put the stuff in here from the ground up, like a warehouse person, like the job we did as a warehouse person. We have every job. But that makes us uniquely qualified to develop Space City. Let's see what Space City is. Space City.
See any rollers?
No rollers.
Okay.
Here's a grinder I'm gonna fix.
No, I don't need a grinder.
I got a grinder. Look at this. My tongue. It's been here waiting for me to get to Alpha. Come on, baby, we're going. Shh, come on. Alright, so yeah, you gotta fly. So let's see, before you leave it, just let me run the list of what I need to take over. The drills, drill bits, screws, the driver bit to run them, extension cords, I'll be ready for a break by the time we get to that outside door. Outside door is what's good about it.
Ask Brenda, if they're gonna clean up all that shit out in the yard. Have you been over there?
Yeah,
They got bottles and everything else everywhere.
yeah, I know.
Hey, that's not on me.
No. Well, you know who falls on me if they don't? It's me. But one fortunate thing about it, it's not very far from the dumpster. Got these mattresses to drag over. Mattress box screen over there. It's through. Hey, Sabrina. Where's she at? Oh, they picked up their mail. How about that? They picked up the outgoing message. Well, we're waiting to find out what the response is to whoever. Huh. We need this bike. Can't wait to get a project, get to a point where we can do some mechanicing for ourselves. We get this bike together. This bike is going to be the official experiment bike for the Public Space Association. And this is the bike I'm gonna put different versions, hang different versions of propulsors on, and try them well, you know, all these different versions that I've seen online. I want to replicate and try them on a vehicle. I got a speedometer. We got lights for it. The speedometer has a tachometer, elapsed time, measures in meters, so I can set it up to measure distance in meters against elapsed time. It's going to be a great thing. So, what are we going to put in the box? In the bucket. What goes in our wheel bucket? Our wheel bucket gets. See, we like this. We put guitars, the gig bag, a guitar, two guitars, and a little amp in this thing. And that was gigging one day. I didn't get any gigs. We got gigged instead. Hey, get out of here with that noise making. No offense, but the noise is like almost like music, but oh, there it is. Okay, there's this. Yeah, they said, yeah, the noise is almost like music. No offense, but you're just interrupting our quiet. So get out of here with that there noise maker and that twanger, that electric twanger. Here, this is good. You know what these are good for? This we use as a pyrotechnic device. We have some ceramic doodads. They thread right in. You put it in there, and you put your stuff in it, a little bulb, whatever. Put paper around it to hold it together. My favorite fun thing is to stick a balloon, tape a balloon onto this, and then you take a wire across here, like that, little fuser wire, against the balloon. And then in the inlet of the balloon, you run a tube and you hook that right there, right close by, in close proximity to the tip of an oxyacetylene torch. And you blend the oxyacetylene mixture and then extinguish it. And you need a valve so you can, cutting torches work the best. You can just Well, actually, the best is a dual valve that runs at one time, so you can hit them both at the same time. So you have it mixed in advance and open it up, and it goes in the tube, mixes it up, and when it gets so big, you hit kapowie! And ideally, you want a check valve right there, so that the thread in doodah where the acetylene goes and all that little apparatus, and then a nice long metal tube coming off for a ways. That's flexible metal would be fine. I'm going to build that. It'll be fun. Yeah, kapowie! Balloons. Exploding balloons. It's coming. You're going to love it. Yeah, that's what we're going to get into. See, everybody likes explosions. That'll get us some views. Some explosions. Huh, Beans? That'll get us some views. We need to blow some shit up, huh? Right? Huh? Yeah? Right? That gets views? Blowing shit up? Anyway, drill. go back to the job. Come on, babe. There's another tile that needs to be replaced right there. That one, it's damaged from, looks like they did hit it with the thing, hit it with a hammer. Alright, anyway. So, we start by patch it right there where it's set. So, let's see. I'm not ready. I need some more coffee. That's what I need to do is go get me a cup of coffee. In this case, it's got one. If I disconnected it and didn't notice that I passed it through the middle. getting there. Yard's a lot cleaner. It's just one session in the yard. It got instantly cleaner. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go get some coffee. I haven't had enough coffee. Alright, so what's she looking at? She gets so intense and stuff. Alright, let's load some of this actual trash out and carry it to the dumpster while we're headed to go get some more coffee. We can carry like well, this thing goes down downstairs nice, just let it go, it'll go downstairs. Hey, come in with me and stay on the job. I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee. She loves coming into the dumpster. She always finds goodies and stuff. Huh? Where's our push stick? Free box spring. Anyone who wants to come and get them. Free mattress. There's a free bed right there. Somebody who doesn't have any bed at all. drinking a coffee, and we'll be back to the job. I'm not going that way. I'm going back to the job. Back to the job. I got my coffee. Yes, back to the job. Hey, what are you doing over there, Beans? Sabrina. You just had to run over there and say hi to your neighbors, huh? Okay. Miss Social Butterfly Doggy. Where'd she go now? Sabrina! Come on! Come on, Beans! Sabrina! Come on! Sabrina! Oh, there she is. There she is. All right, we're here with the Okay, so first thing, very first thing is we're screwing this. Put some mud on it. Never. sing, Sabrina? I'm trying to remember the lyrics. That's tough sometimes. So, oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful, and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. And by the way, Jesus was a rabbi and a monk. Come and behold him, born the King of Israel. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Alright, what's the next slide? I shouldn't pick that up. Oh, the next line in the song, Sabrina? Oh, we switched to something else, make it better. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. This fit. Yes, it does. So I can put this one away and just use that one. Oh, what fun it is to ride and sing in a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Big dumbbells, big dumbbells. Burp. That's how you drive in space, by the way. Unless one gets in it. Well, with the TAS units and centrifugal force propulsion, they operate from their own inertial frame rate. Frame of reference, their own inertial frame of reference. You know, there's no speed limit for that, really. Unless it is light speed. And I kind of disagree with that because I think it's a lot like the speed of sound in water. The speed of sound in air. The speed of sound in anything. The speed of light through other materials. If it changes, it means it's not constant. It's not a solid. It's not a constant medium. And you know what that means? That might be one thing Albert Einstein was wrong about. But you know what? Until it's proven, it's conjecture. You don't know. It's always conjecture. It goes in the realm of philosophy. Right, Beans? Philosophy. Yeah, philosophy! Anyway, so there's a measure of that. So here's what we're doing here. Alright. We are gonna take that drill and we got the countermagnets. And the next thing is working on that door. We're gonna just move right through, work right across, move the drill out right here. Leave it out. She's still cleaning. Alright, there's more to clean. We can open that for now while I get it ready, okay? You can clean in there. Alright, here's our tray. A little mud board. Okay, need to get this out. 5-minute set mud I'm using. It's drywall mud. And we're going to make it look like patching. Patching. We're going to do it by adding some Elmer's glue. Elmer's glue will help set it without cracking. Primer with some Elmer's glue. You can hang out in there all day if you want. I'll bring you some water. You know what that tells me? That tells me you would have no problem going on a commercial aircraft. Huh? Hubby. Right? You can hear her tail wagging in there. Oh. Yeah, every time I laugh. Listen. Let's do some drums. Yeah. I'll play bongos on the counter. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's having fun. We're having some fun now, huh? Aren't we? We're having fun now. You want to go back in there and play some more? Well, go ahead. I'm sure we to investigate the top shelf, looking for more goodies. Oh, here's some up here. There's some there. Oh, wow. There's a bunch up here. Here, you want to get up here and clean this? Get up in here. Here. There's goodies up here. Come on. Oh, you need help? There. There you go. Now get all those. Yeah, goodies. There you go. Helping out. She's helping out. She's helping. She's doing work. She's doing work. Alright. Alright, next thing. Okay? that's what I need to do. Start getting involved in the patron website and all that stuff. Get our patron account going on. You know, maybe that'll help get out of this kind of work. I really have better things to be doing. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know if you like that idea. So anyway, here's take this 5-minute fast set, 10-set compound, dry. I don't get dry because get the liquid stuff dried up on way too much. Chemicals back because it's been wet.
Oh yeah, this will be easy to paint. You gonna do the ceiling too? No. Just the. Okay.
Yeah, ceiling looks pretty good.
What's my baby? Honey. What else we got back here? Good Lord.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
See, like these walls,
Yeah.
that shit.
This is in one piece.
Yeah. That's surprising too.
What's the? No, this is where they covered up the
Yeah.
air conditioners. They came over that.
No, I'm gonna pull this off, and then we'll just go around it, and I'll put it back on.
Yeah, all that is
That's just a
winter.
small cool.
Yeah. I would paint over it.
Water in there.
I mean, take it down and paint around it, but I'd paint over it too. Make it better. Just swipe, it'd be fine. See what I'm saying? Is this paper or paint? That's a lot of coats of paint. Feel that?
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot of paint. Well, where do you want to start at?
We'll just start from this wall and just bring it back this way.
Okay. I'll get this back here first.
I brought the
Okay. Can I sit on these?
Yep.
Cover my shoes.
Oh, did you bring that gun over? Oh, okay.
I just fixed the door and doing this.
How you doing, Ronnie?
Moving over there. Okay. So that's the next thing. I have to put some hatches on this one so let it dry. There's the coat. Is the primer I put on there?
Huh?
See the primer I put on this first coat of that patch. Put primer on it, mud, let it dry while I screw that up there. Oh yeah, you try those first. Maybe you might. I brought screws.
I guess that wall don't work.
It's not plugging in. Oh,
Yes, it is.
it might be switched, yeah.
Oh. See if there's any switches on that wall.
No. No switch. No switch.
There. Now we'll paint up new shoes.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's not working.
Wait, turn the switch on. Put it back in. Turn the switch on. Is that right? That's right. What's the clock? Did the power just go out? Yeah. It's 11 o'clock, huh? It's prepaid account.
Oh, it is?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, it just went off. 11 o'clock. That's what do you need that for? Alright, well, so,
Screw that up.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
I need to go get an extension cord, bring it out here. Whatever, so. That's I need to run this mud off. Okay, and then we'll deal with it. We're gonna need a step ladder too. Or something, yeah, step ladder. We have ladders. Huh? We have ladders. Okay.
Oh, you can't reach that? Near are you?
Oh, look here.
Yeah, no. It's just a piece of got something.
Yeah, I see.
Nothing I can do about it.
No.
See, all of this stuff was not on here before.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, this window right here, this one right here,
Yeah.
used to run straight across.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, you see the piece of half-inch.
Who did that?
I don't know. But somebody covered it and everything.
Good for first pass. The tap it. How you do a pretty tap. This. We'll take over and start. Maybe up on the small one up here.
So you have ladders?
Yeah,
Oh, Dad also wanted me to ask you if you have any heaters in these sheds or anything.
no, we have the way here.
He just wanted me to check with you to see if maybe you knew where there was some heaters.
Are they gonna need a heater here?
Yeah, gonna need a couple of them in this one.
She's moving from over there to here.
We don't know for sure yet.
Oh, okay. So so that means Dave could get this one. Well, he was actually looking since that one didn't become available. He was trying to look at that one. You want to talk to her about that? Between one and that one.
Yeah, we just don't know yet.
Minimal waste, you know.
Oh, do you have a rolling pin?
Huh?
You don't have a rolling pin, do you?
Well, after the patching is done, use this.
No, I was looking for a regular rolling pin. Yeah.
No, I don't. You just look right at the bucket or
Yeah, let
straight out of
me.
this.
I'm gonna run over to the house and see if I can find
Okay.
a rolling pin and a little step ladder for you.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna, on this, I'm just gonna trim off the floor.
Oh, okay.
Because we're gonna go from the baseboard all the way up, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll trim off the ceiling. Should I trim off the ceiling from here up or from just the ceiling?
Yeah, from there down.
From here down.
Yeah.
Do you want to paint this?
Yeah, I want to paint it.
That's what I mean. So I had to sweep this up and get clean before I can start tweaking them.
Yeah.
Or trimming them.
Okay, I'll be back.
Alright, and go get power. You cut this. We'll take this coffee. Are you coming to the dumpster with me? She said she'd come to. For right now, we're making a pile right here. Okay. Just pile it. Or there, she said, because it's already a trash pile. It's not going to hurt anything to add to it, right? I got to clean it up anyway. Yeah. That's how I see it. Okay. It was already there. I got to clean it up anyway. It's going to hurt shit to add to it. What a philosophy, huh? That philosophy wins. Why? Because it's efficient. What's not efficient is trying to get this thing down here. Here comes.
We used to have a whole shitload of them.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. They got used by people on the mountain, whatever. Then they abuse it. They don't clean them up. Alright, anyway, we'll be right back. We're going to bring power over. Oh, yeah, I don't know, yeah. Yeah, probably. Not Walmart's got cheap ones. Go back to Walmart. We got the power right here already. So we're gonna just grab it, right through, grab it, and deploy it. Get over there from here, from where we're getting it. Hey, what?
So we're gonna have to have it towed out.
Yeah.
So is it okay if we leave it just today too? We're gonna have it towed out either today or tomorrow. Okay, well,
Maybe check with Phil.
yeah, we'll check with Phil. I just want to let you know that keep an eye
Yeah,
on it.
well, of course I will.
That's what it's mainly asking you.
We'll lock it up.
We'll talk
Yeah,
to
get it,
Phil,
yeah.
though. She's calling him
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, okay. Get approval from Phil.
Right,
I would
yeah. I
definitely
just
keep
wanted
an
to let
eyeball
you know that you're gonna deed it.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
I guess I asked you in the wrong way. So.
It happens.
Yeah, I'm not all together today. Now I'm trying to.
It's just been hectic
happens.
moving
I
everything
get
out
that.
there anyways, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's all been hectic. And then last minute, this thing doesn't want to start for us. It started right up. It was going for
I
about
heard
10
it,
minutes.
And then it,
I heard it
and
running.
it died.
Yeah.
Remember what it is, you know.
So I got it done.
I've been checking all the circuits and shit, you know. But I noticed on my fuel pump circuit, it comes on and it go off. I'm not sure why it's losing power there, you know.
Yeah.
So the fuel pump isn't pumping like it should be. So
Yeah. Well, if maybe you do like we did in the past, run a bypass wire,
yeah,
with the alligator clip and hook it right to your battery. Fire that bitch up and
Straight
away
up,
you go. Yeah.
Fucking away you go.
Yeah. Well,
well,
we've done
it
that
ain't
before.
fuel injected, you know.
And then there was one time.
David,
What
what
are you
in
doing,
the
peanut?
world are you doing?
Peanut up a tree, man.
Little boys.
Got a little fountain going there.
Little boys with these little boys. Yeah. We haven't got to know the best of the both worlds yet, though. We're like this master cylinder for this van that we ordered the wrong one,
Yeah.
or by accident, and it's identical part. The only difference is the one that came doesn't have the ABS brakes.
Oh, okay.
But this is the master cylinder. It has this thread-on piece that you know.
The
it's like-
ABS
well,
switch
no,
goes in.
Well, the ABS has a switch that threads
Right,
in,
right.
so that this one doesn't have the hole for the switch,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So it's like now. This also has the old master cylinder has this thread-on adapter piece that goes on there. That's got a limiter thing, orifice or
Right.
whatever in it for the, that goes with the ABS system. That's I guess provides a little bit of positive feedback in the line to help trigger the switch or something or blah blah.
it's like
So.
a baby
Yeah. Anyway, so I take the little adapter off and I go, look, this little adapter, this is like me. So put it on this one and then put it on the other master cylinder. See, it's like my pina colada gargantua, my clitora gargantua, and threaded on there. But I got the spot for the hole, but I ain't got the hole. Yeah,
no
so-
hole to fill.
Yeah. I'm sure. See, I want to keep the clitora gargantua. I'm sure if I had the hole, I could find plenty of willing participants with the proper device to fill it that would be willing to accept the fact that there's a penis, that there's a clitora gargantua on there. Yeah. Yeah, there might be some that would be willing to engage
All the
with
way
that
to the sack.
clitora gargantua. Yeah. Anyway.
All the way to the sack.
Yeah. I made a joke the other day. I was saying, I could get, those big long fishing weights. I made for Gary Marino's all martial arts supply. That made some for his display case once. Out of these 12-inch long iron fishing weights.
Wow.
And they're like an inch and a quarter in diameter.
like
And
the
as I think about one of those, it's like a big long iron dildo. You polish up one end. Yeah.
Get old enough, they'll be hanging down there by themselves.
Oh no, I'm not talking about using those to hang. You
Oh, I
might
know.
do that. No, but no, I was talking about using the fishing weight like a dildo and polish up one end and put it up in that spot where there's no hole. You get some guy to hold it and another guy to swing the 20-pound sledgehammer. I might get off.
Knock 'em in there, huh?
I am knock it in there. I might get off for a change. Sure thing.
All right, Ryan. We're gonna try to keep going here, so just keep an eye on it for us. Make sure nobody
Yes,
tries
absolutely,
to drive off with it.
absolutely. You got it.
All right, thanks, man.
And you're gonna lock it though, right?
Yeah,
It'll be all locked.
locked up.
Yeah. I'll put my cop cam on it for you.
There you go.
Those cop cams, they're kind of nice, but they're not all they're crapped up to be. They're not. They're crapped up. They are crapped up what they are to be on TV. Now there's some beautiful clouds today. Where'd Sabrina go? She's way around the corner over there at the dumpster already. Oh yeah, she's. Anyway, Anyway, time date display. Haven't figured out how to adjust it right. And then the high HD, supposed high HD. That's for shit. It's not that great either.
Does it still take the big fucking,
Oh yeah, it still takes a picture. You can still see who's there. Still identify somebody. You can see you can still see what the heck happened. Something did happen. Sure thing. It still works. Thing is, there's one other thing. There's one other crappy product. Why they're so? Huh? Yeah. It's not one of those. The battery in it, that's one of the other reasons why it's so crappy products and why they're so crappy is, in fact, the battery that's in it is not rechargeable. It runs for a few hours, you know, whatever, and dead. You try to recharge it, it's dead. Nothing.
Battery to take.
And there's no way to change a battery.
Like a round battery, you take it to the big flat one.
I don't know. There's no way to. It's not.
Oh.
It's probably clipped shut, probably glued shut. You got to void the warranty to change the battery. Yeah.
So
But
then
you can plug it in. So you plug it into a power supply, and it'll sit there and record under that chip, and it'll just loop record every 24 hours.
Just the battery. Huh?
Yeah. I don't know if it's 24 hours. I think you got to put the big, like a 32 gigabyte chip in it to get 24 hours worth of recording. It records in an AVI format.
32 fucking megabytes, huh? For the
Gigabyte chip.
or whatever it is.
Yeah.
To do that.
It comes with an 8 gig.
Wow.
So, yeah, well, one of those and a 32 gig chip, and you got a fairly good surveillance camera.
All right.
What's she doing?
She's eating grass, I think.
Hey, did you notice? Look, my old back can't handle regular weed eating mode, so I used a little bit of science, physics, to suspend it from in the air.
Yeah.
Zero gravity weed eater.
So you can hang